The fury of Mahadeva, the destruction of Daksha's sacrifice. In the ancient epochs when the cosmos danced to the rhythms of creation and dissolution, there lived Daksha Prajapati, a mighty son of Brahma, lord of all progenitors. Daksha, swollen with pride from his divine lineage, ruled over realms with an iron fist of ritual and order. He had many daughters, but the youngest, Sati, was his jewel, radiant as the dawn, fierce as a tempest. Yet Sati's heart belonged to none other than Mahadeva, the ascetic Shiva, who dwelled on the snow-capped peaks of Kailasa, far from the pomp of celestial courts. Shiva, the eternal yogi, was a being of paradoxes. His body smeared with the ashes of cremated souls, his neck coiled with venomous serpents that hissed eternal truths, his matted locks holding the wild Ganges in check. He was the destroyer who nurtured, the ascetic who loved. Daksha despised him. This wild one, adorned with skulls and ghosts, unfit for my royal blood, he thundered. But Sati, through relentless tapas, fasting and meditation that shook the heavens, won Shiva's hand. Their union was cosmic, the pure energy of Shakti merging with the absolute consciousness of Shiva. Yet Daksha's grudge festered like a hidden wound. Years passed, and Daksha conceived a grand yajna, a sacrificial ritual to invoke the god's favor and assert his supremacy. Named Brihaspatistava, it was a spectacle of opulence at Kankhala Tirtha. Golden altars gleamed under the sun, Vedic chants echoed like thunder, and the air thickened with the smoke of sacred fires. Invitations flew to all, Brahma on his swan, Vishnu on Garuda, Indra with his thunderbolt, sages like Kashyapa and Agastya, and even the Dikpalas guarding the gates. Vishwakarma himself forged pavilions of jewels. But one name was omitted, Shiva, and by extension Sati. Daksha sneered, "The skull-bearer has no place in purity." Word reached Kailasa. Sati, adorned in silks and jewels, heard from Chandra and Rohini of the grand event. Her eyes flashed with hurt and fury. "Father invites the world but shuns us. I must go," she implored Shiva. The Mahadeva, his third eye half closed in meditation, warned her gently. "Uninvited, we court humiliation. Daksha's ego blinds him. Let it be." But Sati's devotion to family warred with her love for Shiva. "He is my father. Perhaps he forgot. I will remind him of your glory." With Shiva's reluctant nod, she mounted the mighty bull Nandi, flanked by 60,000 Ganas, Shiva's wild attendants, ghosts, goblins and warriors, and descended to the yajna. The assembly hushed as Sati arrived, her presence like a storm cloud over the festivities. Her mother, Prasuti, and sisters rushed to embrace her, tears mingling with joy. But Daksha turned away, his face a mask of stone. No seat for her, no welcome. Sati scanned the altar, portions for Vishnu, Brahma, Indra, but none for Shiva. Her voice rang out, clear and cutting. "Father, why this insult? Shiva is the essence of yajna, the Purana Purusha. Without him, this ritual is hollow, a farce." Daksha rose, his eyes blazing with long-suppressed rage. "That ascetic, that dweller of graveyards, friend to demons and beasts, who wears tiger skins and dances in madness, unworthy of my blood, unfit for gods. I invited the pure, not the polluted." The assembly murmured, Vishnu and the sages shifted uneasily, knowing Shiva's power, but bound by hospitality. Sati's heart shattered. She turned to the gods. "You, Vishnu, who owe your might to Shiva, why silent? Indra, whose thunder he wields, this hypocrisy dooms you." Unable to endure the blasphemy against her lord, Sati invoked her inner fire. "Better to shed this body born of your hatred than live in shame." She entered a yogic trance, her form glowing with divine Shakti. Flames erupted from within, consuming her in a blaze of self-immolation. The earth quaked, the skies darkened, her attendants wailed, attacking in grief, but Bhrigu's mantras repelled them, summoning Ribhus to drive them back. A divine voice boomed, "Daksha's arrogance invites ruin. Shiva's wrath shall consume all." Nandi fled to Kailasa, bearing the tragic news. Shiva, the stoic Mahadeva, felt a grief that rent the cosmos. His eyes, usually serene, blazed red. In fury, he plucked a lock from his matted hair and dashed it against a mountain. The impact split the peak, birthing two colossal beings, Veerabhadra, a towering warrior with 1,000 arms, flaming eyes and weapons forged from rage, and Bhadrakali, the fierce goddess, dark as night, with 9 incarnations like Katyayani at her side. "Go forth," Shiva commanded, his voice echoing through realms. "Destroy the yajna, slay the insolent, avenge my sati." Veerabhadra and Bhadrakali marched with Shiva's Ganas, an army of millions. Dakini with her skull cup, Bhairava roaring like thunder, Kapalini devouring shadows. Omens plagued the yajna, jackals howled, meteors streaked, the fire sputtered black smoke. Daksha trembled, seeking Vishnu's aid. "Protect me, preserver." But Vishnu sighed. "Your ego birthed this calamity. Even I derive power from Shiva. I cannot defy fate." The Devas armed themselves, Indra with Vajra, Yama with his staff, Mitra and Varuna with waters. But the Ganas descended like a whirlwind. Battle erupted in epic fury. Veerabhadra's sword cleaved through ranks. He plucked Brigu's beard as a trophy, shattered Pushan's teeth for his mocking smile, gouged Bhaga's eyes for his envious glance. Indra's thunderbolt clashed against Veerabhadra's axe, but he threw him aside like a leaf. Chandra's rays dimmed under blows. Yama fled in terror. Vishnu himself engaged, his Sudarshan chakra whirling, but Veerabhadra's might, fueled by Shiva's essence, proved unyielding. Arrows flew like serpents, spears pierced the heavens, blood soaked the sacred ground. The yajna altar crumbled, fires extinguished in chaos. Finally, Veerabhadra seized Daksha, his screams echoing. With a single stroke, he severed the Prajapati's head, tossing it into the sacrificial fire like worthless kindling. The Ganas danced in victory, polluting the site, scattering offerings. Brahma, witnessing the devastation, intervened. "Enough, let peace return." He and the surviving Devas journeyed to Kailasa, prostrating before Shiva, who wandered in madness carrying Sati's charred body across worlds, his grief manifesting as Tandava that threatened universal destruction. Vishnu, to calm him, discreetly dismembered Sati's corpse with his chakra. Her parts fell to earth, birthing the sacred Shakti Pithas, 51 abodes of divine feminine power, from Kamakhya to Jwalamukhi. Shiva, soothed by pleas, relented. For the world's sake, revive them. Daksha arose with a goat's head, symbol of his humbled ego, and begged forgiveness. "Mahadeva, I was blind, you are all." The yajna resumed, now with Shiva's portion honored. The Devas healed, wounds mended by Shiva's grace. Thus ended the saga, a testament to Mahadeva's wrath and mercy. Daksha became a devotee, chanting Shiva's names. The cosmos learned, insult the divine balance and destruction follows. But true remorse invites renewal. Sati reborn as Parvati reunited with Shiva, their love eternal. Har Har Mahadev, the chant echoes through ages, reminding all of the destroyer's transformative fire.
Oh.